Photography clubs are a great way of meeting and being social with other photographers. You get to share your work, get some feedback, and learn from each other. There are over 500 photographic societies and camera clubs in the UK. Today, we get to meet Angela, founder of SheClicks, an award-winning community for female photographers. Hi, Angela.
Hi.
So the people would love to know the face behind the founder of SheClicks. Can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Sure. So let me think. I had a career. I used to be a professional tree hugger, really. I used to work for the National Rivers Authority and then the Environment Agency. And I left all that to do a degree in photography, or I went part-time to do a degree in photography. And then when I completed that, I worked for about a year as an event photographer doing various things. And then I was lucky enough to get a job with Amateur Photographer magazine.
Wow.
Yeah, small world. So very much part of the family. So I was initially a technical writer, and then I became the technical editor. So I used to do what Andy Westlake now does. And I was there until about 2010, when I went to another publisher. And then in 2016, I left to set up Camera Jabber, which was, or still is, a website with reviews and news and tips and techniques. And then in 2018, I set up SheClicks, which, as you know, is a community for female photographers, which has gradually been taking over my life, but in a way that I'm very happy with, I have to say. It seems like a very natural progression. So I have now stepped away from Camera Jabber and I'm focusing on SheClicks.
Amazing. And tell us, what was the inspiration behind building SheClicks?
It was a number of things, really. I mean, my partner, he was always saying to me, oh, you should do something for female photographers. Well, having worked on Camera Jabber, I kind of knew how hard it is to start a website from scratch that's specifically about photography and kit and things. And then a good friend who's based in the States, in the US, he was telling me about how communities, female photographer communities, were quite big in the States. And it was about the same time that Facebook groups started to become popular. So I thought that seemed like the way to go. And I was getting ready to do it. I spoke to a few people in the industry, told them I was planning on doing this thing, and it was all, you know, everyone was very excited. And I was going to launch it in September of 2018, but I broke my foot.
Oh, no.
Towards the end of July or early August. And then I was sat at home and I kind of realised I couldn't really do very much at all. So I hit publish a month early. And I thought, because of all the people I know in the industry, that we would probably get to maybe 300 members in 6 or 8 weeks, something like that. But actually, we did that in about 24 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's massive.
So that told me that there was a real demand for it. Yeah, people really wanted it. And the other thing that was great is I remember someone actually saying in the group, well, as we're all here, shall we share some images? And I thought, perfect, people get what it's all about. So there was image sharing and conversation going on. And that was great because actually I saw lots of images that I'd not seen before, or not seen much of. A lot more use of texture and intentional camera movement and multiple exposures and all these things. And that was very inspiring. And I wanted to start doing webinars. And I thought, well, we'll do those sometime next year when we get to about 1,000 members. And we did that in about a month. Wow. So suddenly I needed to start getting organised. Yeah.
Amazing. And now 13,000 members later.
Yes.
Wow, that's a massive number.
Yeah, it's great.
Female photography community in the UK?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I haven't looked around to compare, but I think so. And you know, the thing I love about it is how engaging people are about it, how much they enjoy it, how willing they are to participate, to share their images, to come on meetups, to get involved with the webinars, to ask questions for the podcast, all that sort of thing.
Yeah, I was going to get into what are some of the activities that you do as SheClicks.
So the first thing we started doing was, as I say, we had started doing webinars, and they're all free for the members, and they're always presented by either a female photographer or some expert in the photographic industry. We have meetups. And they can be anywhere. I mean, I try and go to quite a few of them, but obviously I can't go everywhere. It just needs somebody to say, I really fancy a meetup in this place at this time. Who's going to come along? And I'll create an event on the Facebook group, and then people can come, sign up to go. And they're always really good fun. They're very inspiring. If I go to a SheClicks meetup, I always go home feeling inspired, happy, in need of a shower, and tired.
And that's the power of community, you know. There are days when I, as a photographer, don't feel like, you know, really inspired to shoot. But it's really great when you see someone else and pick on their energy as well, learn from other people, and having that support system of people who just get it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I can't tell you the number of times I've been at a meetup and you look and there's somebody, I don't know, lying on the floor taking a photograph of something, and you're thinking, what are you doing? And then the next thing, you're there as well, trying to find a different angle. And one of the things I love, it's not competitive. It's really supportive. So if somebody, you know, we're having a cup of coffee and someone said, oh, look at this image I got. Everyone's really excited about it and happy for them. And, oh, what did you do? And this is the other thing, that you pick up techniques and you can ask questions about camera controls and settings and things. And there's always lots of sharing. And I think possibly the most inspiring element is if I explain a technique to someone or how to use a particular feature on their camera, they give it a go, they get a great shot. But then they explain it to somebody else, and then you see it. So it's like this ripple. And it's really magical.
Oh, that's amazing. And speaking about the power of community, why do you think it's so important to be part of a photography community like SheClicks?
I think it's about, as I've said, the inspiration, the support, and it's there the whole time. So, you know, you can wake up in the morning and sort of think, oh, I've got a question, or this isn't right. So you can post that at any time and ask a question. But, you know, whether you're having a good time or a bad time, there's always somebody you can share that with. So I love it when people share their successes. You know, they've won a competition, they've come fifth in a competition, or they're just really pleased with an image. But equally, if somebody's doing something they're not happy with, they can post and ask questions. So there's that element of, say, you know, friendly support and education, the inspiration, and I think just that kind of feeling of belonging. I think we're all looking for some sense of belonging, and it's really nice to be part of a community that can get together either virtually or in real life. One of the nicest posts I saw in sort of like the last year or so was some people were having meetups and they were posting pictures, and somebody else posted a picture of them by themselves. And then everybody else started doing that, and it was kind of like, and somebody actually said, you're never alone with SheClicks. And I just thought that was really nice, because there was this sense of we're all in different places, but we're all taking photographs.
Yeah, and that's really great. And what are some of the highlights of SheClicks? Because I know you're an award-winning photography community.
Yeah, so, I mean, winning the AP Community of the Year Award 2 years running, obviously that's a massive highlight. And that's such a beautiful thing as well, because everyone's so excited and happy, and it's the support that's in the room when you know, that gets announced. It's lovely. Some of the meetups, you know, they've just been so much fun, and I always... you know, they bring back such great memories when I see pictures of them, things like that. We had a meetup in Brockholes near Preston, and it absolutely chucked it down with all day with rain. But the photographs are just full of people smiling and having fun, because it was just so ridiculous, the amount of rain. So those sorts of things, you know, those are really nice. Those are highlights. We've had some exhibitions as well. So the very first one was in Holland Park, which was sponsored by Olympus, as they were at the time. Subsequently, we've had exhibitions at the photography show each year, and fingers crossed, I think we're going to have one at the next show as well. And seeing the images all together, they come from our challenges, is just incredible. But the feeling that the photographers get and the emotions they go through when one of their pictures is selected, and, you know, they come and see it and have a photograph with it, and the whole community is celebrating with them, that's really lovely.
And how does someone join SheClicks?
Well, obviously, we have a Facebook group. So if you search for SheClicks Net, you'll find the Facebook group and you can join. We also have a website. Not everybody wants to be on Facebook. We have a website, and you can sign up there to get emails about what's going on, about the meetups and things like that. We have reviews and news on there as well now.
Amazing. And I see the little badge as well.
Oh, yes.
You can walk around and identify a SheClicks member.
You can. And the T-shirts.
On the T-shirts.
Yes.
Okay, I need to get me one of those.
Yes, you do.
And what are you looking forward to in the latter part of this year for SheClicks, and next year as well?
Well, as I mentioned, I've stepped towards, working full time on SheClicks, and part of that is writing reviews of photographic kit. And I really want to involve the community in that as much as possible. Now, obviously, if I'm lucky enough to get pre-disclosure of a camera, then nobody else is going to own it, so it's only going to be my comments. But in 6 months to a year's time, other SheClickers will own that camera, and then I will be asking them for comments. And with past, cameras that have been around for a while, I've already got their comments. So I want to sort of have this community feel about the reviews. I'm looking forward to that, and it seems to be going quite well. Hopefully, we've had manufacturers come to us and ask, what do we think of bags? What do we think of this? So getting more sort of involved with the photographic community as well.
Oh, that's amazing. So as we know, you're a reviewer and would love to know what's in your bag currently. What have you been looking at and what are you excited about?
So I'm testing a few things. I think most reviewers are usually juggling a few things that they're testing all simultaneously. So I've been testing the Sony A9 III, which is an amazing camera. Its autofocus is just blisteringly fast. It's very good. It's got global shutter, so that brings the excitement of being able to use flash at any set, shutter speed. And just testing that out. So last weekend I was with SheClicks in Cardiff and photographing Cardiff Pride. And that was brilliant. The eye detection was really, really useful there. I'm also testing the Sigma 28 to 45mm f1.8 lens, which is quite an exciting lens, quite unusual in terms of its focal length, but it's just great to have that aperture in a zoom lens and excellent quality. I've also been testing the Sony 16 to 25, which some people naturally gravitate towards telephoto lenses or 50mm. I really like wide angle. Okay. So that one really suits me, and it's really neat and small. I enjoy that a lot. And also, I enjoy using LensBaby a lot. So they brought out the Sweet 22 a while ago, and I think it was in February. And it's such a small, neat lens. I tend to kind of just pop it in my bag. And that's a really good lens if you want to do something a bit different. You're lacking in creativity, you want something to inspire you, pop that on. I really enjoy that.
I like the sound of that, and I might actually do that for a video.
Yeah. Oh, you need to do that.
Yeah. Well, no, thank you. It's been really great chatting with you, getting to know about SheClicks and the amazing work that you're doing. And I'd love to see the growth of, I want to come ask you in a year's time, and it's like, there's 26,000 of us.
Yeah.
It's growing, and you guys are doing really well. Thank you so much for spending time with us.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
All right. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're part of a photography club or camera club, please tell us which one in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video.